is. I just terrified him once. So keep confident. So Mine. Okay. I'll be going into this.
We just about run ourselves. I'm sorry. Thank you, Pat. You won so hard. Are you afraid to go deeper?
They should highlight them on your map. I don't have a map. Or, I'm sorry, just like on the HUD around. It's so funny when you think you're
Why?
posture. The rest of the world just starts moving. Toy Story.
There you go. Oh, there's multiple exits.
Yeah, there's two different exits. I think, yeah, just two. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, I saw you for a second. Bye, Dave. Oh no, now we watch Zach. Are we all gonna survive? We might. We might all survive this. Or are those cat headphones gonna weigh you down? Yeah, come on, PewDiePie. He's almost there. Let's do it. Oh, no. Yeah. I've been so anxious waiting to see him. Here to go down. I've never been. Oh, that was. My hands are literally sweating. That was good. I'll be Granny on this one. Yes. Yeah, she's very terrifying. Sounds in this game are exactly as terrifying as. Yeah. I will say the bunny has the scariest sounds. Yeah, I agree with that. I should do agree with that.
You can do it.
It's time for school. Time to go to school. God, I hated hearing that. Time to get up for school, little kids. Come on.
Be honest, don't love the optics of one of these. Doesn't it have really good optics?
What?
It doesn't have really good eye. Around.
Oh yeah, you're one of those, eh? Where do you think you're going, huh? Where do you think you're going? I see you too. Don't go anywhere, Red. You son of a... You sack of monkey crap! I see you. You gotta be kidding me. There you are, son of a... Come here, my little pretty. I don't know where I'm supposed to go with these things. Come here. Oh, no. You can wiggle yourself free, too. Yeah, he's trying. He's trying. Get out of here. You gotta be kidding me, you little skateboarding piece of crap. What are you doing? Tony Hawk RP. Tony Hawk. Like he didn't see you.
I was just trying anything to.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I see you. Should put you in this room to begin with. I didn't know that until now. Piece of crap. Let me hit you. Oh, here this time. We'll put you here this time. Sarada Uchiha is dying, and seemingly nothing can stop it, just as Kashin Koji warned Boruto. His strongest Rasengan, the Rasengan Uzumaki, it's shattered and made useless because of Jura's Bijudama. Jura, the awakened Shinju of destruction, has finally arrived, and he's not playing games. For the first time in 3 years, since Kawaki literally killed him, Boruto is staring death in the face yet again. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 22 isn't just another battle. This is the moment where everything changes. The battlefield is soaked in dread. Boruto's on the ropes, and the monster at the center of it all might be unstoppable. Strap in, because we're diving headfirst into the most terrifying chapter of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex yet. So, we open up the chapter with Jura immediately making his presence known, just as our heroes are recovering from the 2 major battles that have wrapped up. Sarada has defeated Ryu, but she is now too weakened to be of use, and Boruto has defeated Matsuri. The moment that Mitsuki declares that they will be taking down the remaining claw rhymes, as Araya takes the Thorn Soul Bulb produced by Ryu's body to Shinki to release him from his seal, Jura pops out the back of one of the claw rhymes, and this is where it gets interesting. Jura takes one look at the battlefield, at all the people that are gathered there, and his eyes, they settle on Sarada for a moment. The girl who confronted her dormant feelings to achieve a higher form of power, a girl who embodies the emotion called love that Jura fears due to the unpredictability of it, and instead of killing her, he just flies away, which that speaks volumes. Previously, when a Thorn Soul Bulb had been produced, following the defeat of awakened Shinju, Jura went right for it, nearly killing Boruto in Chapter 12 and shooting Sarada in the arm. But this time, his attention, it is elsewhere. He's once again going after Boruto, who is in a deep conversation with Konohamaru. Konohamaru states that he can't believe how fast Matsuri is taken down, and Boruto reveals that the only reason that this was possible is because Matsuri was already severely wounded. Boruto drops a bombshell saying that had Matsuri been at full power, he wouldn't have been able to take her down as easily as he did. Which somewhere Shikamaru's getting another gold plaque for his Super Shinobi of the Year award for that killer strategy he cooked up with Kashin Koji, which was to earn the trust of the awakened Shinju, get them to lower their guard, and then kill them when they see the attack not coming. Basically a sucker punch, which, a reminder, you can't use Konohamaru destroying Matsuri, her arms and part of her body using a double giant Rasengan because she is off guard. Konohamaru rinsed up Matsuri, taking advantage of the feelings that Moegi has for Konohamaru, and he was almost able to take her down, but Boruto saved him and finished the job. However, Boruto saving Konohamaru, it came at a cost. Jura has now locked in on his prey, looking every bit like the apex predator that Kashin Koji described him to be. A Bijudama sniper bullet gets shot in their direction with the intention of just blowing them all up. But the aim, it is off a little. And Boruto knows right away that this is Jura, and basically tells Konohamaru, grab Matsuri's Thorn Soul Bulb and get out of here. Realizing that his time is short, Boruto goes into prep mode, throwing various flying Raijin markers around the area, while Konohamaru asks for confirmation if the Thorn Soul Bulb can save Moegi, but Boruto, he's in full panic mode right now. He tells Konohamaru, take the Thorn Soul Bulb, then grab Sarada and the others and get the hell out of there. Go all the way back to where you met the Sound Village ninja and wait for instructions, which likely means Boruto has another flying Raijin marker set up there as well that wasn't discovered, or he's banking on Mitsuki still having the one he found several chapters ago. When Konohamaru pushes back against Boruto, Boruto loses it yet again, shouting at Konohamaru to leave, and we see the effects of omnipotence rear its tragic head into the story. Had this been the Boruto who Konohamaru remembered before omnipotence, he wouldn't question what he was being told, realizing that this was a comrade who he could trust and just go along with it. However, due to omnipotence, Konohamaru's memories of Boruto, they aren't of the bubbly-eyed kid who used to complain about his father being too busy and who begged Konohamaru to teach him the Rasengan, but instead, Konohamaru remembers him as the disrespectful and ungrateful brat who Konohamaru never wanted on Team 7, but Naruto in Chapter 58 of Boruto Part 1 basically said, let them train together because this kid's my student. In Konohamaru's mind, this is the guy who killed Konohamaru's idol Naruto, and you have to believe that some of the frustration that is coming through in Boruto's voice right now is because of this very fact. However, another Bijudama gets shot in the direction, and Boruto saves Konohamaru's life yet again and immediately buys time for him by teleporting behind Jura, slamming a Rasengan into him from behind. This is enough to seemingly send Jura backwards a bit and put him on a defensive. Yet, what little edge that the Flying Raijin gave Boruto, it's been negated now because Jura quickly shoots another Bijudama at Boruto, and the battle, it heats up. Boruto dodges by teleporting away yet again and tries to get Jura in another uncomfortable position by appearing where Jura was about to land, but Jura blocks Boruto's sword attack with his literal finger. This, of course, is yet another of the many homages to Ikimoto's favorite manga of all time, Dragon Ball, by the late great Akira Toriyama, where Goku blocked Future Trunks' sword attack with one finger. However, unlike Son Goku, who had zero killing intent, Jura, he means all business right now. But even someone like Jura, he's a man of culture, enough to the point he gives Boruto props for his Flying Raijin, but this line of dialogue, it should stand out to you. He talks about his bad habit that shows itself when he fights against strong people like Boruto, which is clearly a nod to how strong Himawari was, even though he was playing around with her. Jura says he gets excited, and the reason this should stand out isn't so much for a power scaling reason for Boruto.
University of Maryland Global Campus believes in What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out this abandoned 1980s mansion. I believe it was built sometime around the early 1980s, so maybe we will look at some windows inside, try to find out exactly when this was built. So here's the porch, pretty nice. Everything's all boarded up. This place has been abandoned for quite a while. So yeah, pretty nice house and property. Let's go check out the backyard quick before we go inside. Oh, look at all these bushes and stuff. Alright, I'm going to meet you guys at the back of the house and we'll check that out. Alright guys, before we head inside, I want to give you a quick look at the back of the house. So, very, very large home on a big piece of property. There's actually some other abandoned houses back there, but I can't go near those because the house right here is lived in and they have perfect view. And I've been caught by these people before walking around there, so we're just going to stay in this yard. There is a garage and stuff back there. It's all sealed up. Yeah, there's the house. Yeah, we gotta be really careful, guys. There's something right there. So, let's not spend any more time out here. Let's get inside and check this place out. This is how I gotta get in. I just propped that in here to hold this window shut. I just gotta move that, climb down into the basement. So, that's not good. It's gonna suck, but I'll meet you guys at the front door and we're gonna explore this house. Looking forward to it. Alright guys, we've made our way inside. We're gonna be starting off like usual at the main front door. So I got a really cool video for you guys here today. This is a house, or I'm gonna call it a mansion. This was built in the 1980s, and this is a house I've been wanting to film for years, and I've never been able to get into it. And like as you guys saw outside and in here, there's plywood, there's 2x4s, there's giant screws. Not only screws, there's nails and screws. Like they built this place like a fortress, so people can't get in here. Today, I come by, and there's 2 different openings into the house. What are the chances of that? So it's a very rare opportunity. This house will probably be open for only a couple days. And look at that. So this is a very high-end 1980s home. We're going to look at some windows and try to find out exactly when this was built. I just got in here. I haven't even really looked around that much. So Let's continue.